3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So listen, I'm going to tell you how you can get a woman obsessed with you. How you get a girl to really be feeling you, right? So
what's going on, everybody? www.themanmindset.com. It's your boy, the Dean. Class is in session. You know what, guys? What I want to talk to you guys today about is attraction. And the thing for a lot of you guys is that you think you get a pass straight to attraction when you meet a woman. That's not going to happen. In order to do that, guys, you have to make sure you get curiosity.
The following is rated TV MALSV. It contains strong language. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Welcome to the Dating Advice Hour with your hosts, Mr. Locario and Steve the Dean Williams. This show will teach you how to keep conversations going, how to be more attractive, more confident, more masculine, how to be better at knowing what to say to a woman, and have a more satisfied dating and sex life. Mr. Locario is the bad boy of the dating game. BadBoyMembership.com is where you can go to step up your game, as Mr. Locario provides you with detailed step-by-step dating advice, audio-video tutorials every month. Steve the Dean Williams has been teaching men about dating, sex, and manhood for over 25 years. From building yourself to having the perfect marriage, his website is www.themanmindset.com. The call-in number is 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373. Take it away, guys.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? What's up, motherfuckers? It's your boy, Steve. You know what? I'm Mr. Locario. Fuck that. Y'all don't know who the fuck I am. Nah, what's up, man? Yeah,
what's going on, bro?
Hey, I'm the bad boy, and I got the badboymembership.com, motherfuckers. You need to check out my little suave, dark motherfucking ass. Yeah. What's up, Locario?
Exactly.
What's up, man?
I'm chilling. It's mad nights out of here in New York City, man. It's crazy right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
It is crazy. What's going on with you?
Man, I can't
going
call
on
it.
with you.
Hey, man, I can't call it another day, another dollar, man. Just sitting there, chopping it up with you and stuff for this hour and everything. Want to say what's up to everybody in the chat room.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir. Guys, y'all want to call in and holler at Mr. Locario from www.thebadboymembership.com. Y'all go ahead and call in, press 1, and chop it up with us. You get 2 solid dating coaches that will give you solid information to get you out there and get these women like yesterday. Call-in number real quick is 515-605-9373. 515-605-9373. Mr. Locario, what you got to say, dog? What's up with you, man?
I'm chilling. So you want me to go first?
Yeah. You go ahead and take it first, man. You take it first. I'll go next one.
All right, cool. So, well, before I start, all of the emails I got today were long as hell. But they were really good. So I wanted to talk about it. So I'm gonna paraphrase. What each email was, because we've been here for like 10 minutes just reading the email. But anyway, this is why I tell you guys: make sure when you send the emails, try to send no more than 2 paragraphs. Is that much? But
no books.
Go off on the deep end. But anyway, you know what I mean. But so the first question, basically, the guy in this email, he was saying that he's been seeing these 2 girls, and he likes both of them. He's been having sex with both of them. Everything is going great. And he said that now one of the girls is saying that she wants to be his girlfriend. So he's saying he wants to know, how does he handle the situation? Because he's like, he wants to still see both of them, but he's scared that if he tells the girl, like, hey, I just want to, I want to see y'all both, then that girl's going to leave him because she wants to be his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, what should he do? Should he tell the girl, like, hey, I'm seeing this other girl too, and I want to keep seeing her? Or should he dump the other girl and be girlfriend and boyfriend with that one chick.
Right.
So, Steve, what do you think?
Well, I say this, big dog. I say that what you should do in a situation like that, Mr. Locario, is, to me, it's very important when I'm seeing a woman to let her know she's not the only woman up front. Be honest with her straight up, because I don't want that situation. Right. Because Mr. Carr, you know how we are. You know how it is when you get with one woman and you get with another one, they want to be number one on our list, and they're gonna do everything they can.
Exactly.
But I always believe, Mr. Locario, I like to put women in their place and let them know where they're at early on. So, if you only giving me 8 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals, I'm letting you know that, this is where you're at. You on the bench right now. You can't even get in the game because this is where we're at. And here's a beautiful thing, Mr. Locario. She has to accept what I say she is. And if she can't accept that shit, fam, she's out of my life, and I won't deal with it. So I would just say, for me, is that I'm still keeping the other woman. Like I say, it worries me that he wants to drop the other one because the other one wants a relationship. Let her know what her place is. Let her know that if you don't want a relationship, tell her, I don't want a relationship. I like how things are going, and I don't want to change it. What you got on that, fam?
Right. No, I agree with that too. And I'll just say for any of you guys out there, is that just overall, when you're dealing with women, it has to be, you have to ask yourself, what do you want first? You understand what I'm saying? Because the email, he's talking about, oh, she wants this, she wants that, she wants to be my girl. So, and I'm like, well, what do you want in the situation? You know what I'm saying? And it seems like he doesn't want to get rid of, he wants to continue to think the things that, how they are. He wants to keep seeing both of them. Yes. He's saying he's having a good time with that. So since that's the case, he needs to let the girl know, like, listen, I'm seeing this other girl, and I want to keep seeing her. I want to keep seeing you. So we got to keep it like this for right now, because that's where I'm at. You know what I mean? And the thing is, you got to be always prepared or okay with the fact of a woman leaving you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be scared of losing the chick. You can't. You understand? Because that you being scared like that anxiety, that fucking, that feeling of fear when it comes to that situation, that's the thing that's going to really seep into your relationship in general. And then you're not even going to be that strong, confident guy who she's into from the jump, because you're so fearful and you're so scared, because even considering her, trying to be your girl, and then you thinking about you having to drop the other girl, that within itself is making you less attractive to her, because part of what makes her attractive is that you are the guy who's dealing with 2 women. Even if she don't know you're dealing with that other girl, the fact that you are dealing with her is something in you that makes you attracted to her because of that aspect about you, because you've already been doing what you've been doing. So trying to change yourself to get with her, to get with, her on her terms or her needs, that's not going to do nothing but make the situation worse. So I feel like if you do dump this other chick to get with this other girl because she wants you to be her man, that within itself is going to be a downward spiral to you not even having a really good relationship, because you've already, kicked your own thoughts and principles to the curb to try to, please the girl. You see what I mean? So at the end of the day, listen, you got to do what you want to do, and then find women who are down to follow your program. That's what it's really about. And I think a lot of guys, they get it mixed up and they get it twisted, because they think, oh, well, but, isn't it about, like, compromising and this, and you got to make sure that the girl likes this, and then, that happy wife, happy life type of nonsense. And the thing is, it's not saying that you don't consider anything a woman wants. What we're saying is you got to consider what you want first, and then she has to align with that. What she wants should be in alignment with what you want, and that's how you both get what you want. You know what I mean? So, that's all I want to say about that.
Yeah, and you made a great point real quick, is that I love the fact that you mentioned, see, guys, if you really want to be in this thing, and I hate using in this game, but if you want to be a part of this lifestyle, let me say lifestyle, if you want to have this kind of lifestyle, women are going to come in your life and they're going to go. Some women are going to enjoy being with you. Some women are going to get sick and tired of being second place, second fiddle, third fiddle, and they're going to want to leave. And you got to be able to be willing to let them go, because if you're doing everything correctly, Mr. Locario, they're going to eventually find their way back to you. It's just they think that if they try to leave us, we're going to be like, well, girl, all right, I'm going to quit. Like they do in the chick flicks and shit. They take guys like us and make us real tough and shit. And then by the end of the movie, we like holding flowers and shit, stopping airplanes so she don't fly off to Paris, and like dedicating ourselves and all that other bullshit. So, you know, it's just it's just guys, please understand. This lifestyle is going to come with a lot of women wanting to leave you, wanting to stay with you, wanting to marry you, wanting to have your child. You're also going to lose friendships because, and I'm sure Mr. Locario can tell you about this. See, the thing that a lot of you guys understand is your friends are not, I'm not going to call them losers, but what I'm saying is that when, I'm going to use Mr. Locario as an example. If Mr. Locario gets around your girl, it's going to shine you in a lower light, and she's going to start getting curious about him based off his attitude, his arrogance, his leadership, being assertive, and all the qualities that he has. And some guys won't even want to fuck with you, Mr. Locario, because they like, my girl asking questions about you. Why you asking questions about Mr. Locario and shit. So, man.
Right.
So... yeah, man. So y'all, all right. Well, yeah, but guys, if y'all want to call in, the number is 515-605-9373. 515-605-9373. Press 1, and we would love to have you in. Let's go to the next email, sir. Let me find. Oh, this isn't bad. This isn't long, but it's not bad. All right. Let's see. Okay, an 8 out of 10 has friend zoned me. I did not intend to start liking her, but as I got to know her more, I started liking her more and more. As time went by, I started getting sexually attracted to her. I'm rather deep in the friend zone, but I go out clubbing with her and her few friends every week, so I get a chance every week. I don't know what that means. However, every time we go out, I either get pissed drunk or I'm too sober to try anything. When I get pissed drunk, I do not pay attention to her at all. I own the club and meet tons of people whose names I can't remember the next day. I was thinking of kissing her the next time we go out, although I don't know if it will help. Let me see, just to sum it up. She has no issues with kissing me other than I tried dirty dancing. And I know it's amazing technique that gets her turned on, but I'm also too drunk or too sober to actually try. So what should I do? Fuck.
Man.
Hey, dog.
This guy,
I just read him.
First of all, he needs to stop all that getting drunk stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just, in that situation where you're trying to deal with the girl. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Because a lot of guys, they like to get drunk so that they can feel a little bit more comfortable, you know what I'm saying, dealing with a chick. So if you feel like you need to get drunk to deal with the girl, then that's a problem within itself. And also, like, he was saying something like he doesn't have a problem kissing her, and he's sort of feeling her, trying to get with her, whatever it is. So if you don't have a problem kissing her, I don't understand why is there a problem with, closing the deal and having sex and making all those other things happen. You know what I mean? So is there something either missing in what he's saying, or he's not really, giving us the full story? Because that doesn't make sense to where if you got this chick who you were sort of in the friend zone with, but then all of a sudden now you're kissing, you have no problem kissing her and hanging out with her and chilling with her, but then nothing else is really happening, then it's like either you're not really giving us the full story, or you're just not pushing it to the level where it needs to go, to take it a step further. So it's something you're doing wrong in that situation where you're not going from kissing to actually, having sex with her. Because if this is some chick y'all cool, you're already making out with her, then I don't understand why you're not going through with the sex? You understand? Is she stopping you from having sex from you? She's telling you no? Like, what's happening? Because, you know, once she's given you that situation, usually when a chick is able to make out with you and kiss you, you know, it's not a far away situation from sex. You know what I mean? Like, if a chick is willing to kiss you, most likely she's willing to fuck you. So I just don't understand what's his disconnect from, you know, having sex with her. So maybe it could just be him not really pushing the envelope to the point where he can actually make sex happen. And I think he probably needs to do that more if he wants to, you know, make that happen, because he has to see her reaction to him doing that with her. You understand? So I don't know. What's your take on it?
Well, one thing I always say, liquid courage is your enemy. Because if you're using alcohol or drugs or some type of substance to get you calm enough to go talk to a woman, you're going to have to keep doing the same things you're doing throughout the relationship, number one. I think that's his first problem. The second issue that I have is the lack of experience that I think he has on the front end. Or not the front, excuse me, the back end.
Right.
Because I really feel like if you know how to kiss, you know how to make out, you know how to fuck, you know how to eat pussy, you know how to do these things, then guess what? You should have enough arrogance and enough confidence to yourself where if you're with her, you can let her know and show her why she should be with you. But he doesn't do that, Mr. Locario. Right. He's sitting around following her like her little kid brother. Every day that goes by, he digs himself deeper. Now, for me, and I'm sure for you, when you like something, you go for it. And 201 will bring you in 1 second, sir. Yeah, but when you like something, you go for it. You don't sit there and you make excuses why you don't do it. Because, again, this is what worries me about you guys. You have opportunities with beautiful women all the time. And you sit on the sideline or you make excuses. And then when she's, again, fucking a Mr. Locario or she's sucking a Mr. Locario's dick, then all of a sudden you want to get mad, you want to get upset, and you feel that you wasted time and you lost a chance. So all I want to say is what you said, Mr. Locario, was absolutely right. But I'm just saying at the end of the day, I think the fact that he's doing the liquid courage thing is going to be more of a problem in the long run, man. So, you know, hey, fuck it.
Right. No, I agree, man. I agree. I totally agree.
All right.
So,
we got a call though. We got a call, fam.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
All right, we got a call. Now remember, guys, y'all want to call in 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1 and we'll bring you in. Let's do it.
Hey, you guys! Cut that bitch off!
Area code 201. You're on with Mr. Locario and Steve the Dean Williams. What's your name? Where you calling from? And what's your question?
Yeah, I'm Young City, man. I'm just Jersey and everything. Locario, what's up? Steve.
What up, bro? What's going on?
Man, I've been listening to y'all for some months now, man. You know, a live game, man. Appreciate everything. You know, I fell into a situation, not necessarily fell into, a young lady who worked, like, you know, in there, speak.
He's breaking up.
Oh, you breaking up?
You breaking up, man.
You hear me?
Yeah, but you're breaking up a little bit.
You're breaking up.
You're breaking up.
How about now? A little better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put like 3 kids out.
Wait. Hey, 201, can you go somewhere else? Because you're really breaking up. We can't hear any. You're like saying one word and it's cutting out. We can't hear anything you're saying, man.
All right, I'm trying to find better signals.
Well, now whatever you did sounds better. I don't know what the fuck you did. Go ahead. You sound okay now. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, great. So I was speaking to this girl. I approached her 3 different times. And I said the last time was going to be the last time, you know, the 3rd time. So I spoke to her, but she declined again. I said, okay, this will be my last time approaching you. So I went on looking around the store at some shoes, and someone told me to look up. And I seen her, like, staring at me, like, mad as hell. Like, she was mad. I'm looking like, so I approached you. And, you know, you declined. And I said, okay, you know, this will be the final and last time. Like, why are you looking at me pissed on the other side of the room? So later on, she had a friend on Facebook, later on, she came and she's now reposting my blogs and the things I wrote, and I don't know how to catch on to that. That's like mixed signals. Would you say? I'm not too sure.
Oh boy.
Well, this is the thing. Like what you gotta say. Sometimes women will just do shit for attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you're gonna have women who are on that attention whore type of vibe a lot of times, because I've been in situations where that happened, where I would talk to a girl and then she would be sort of like standoffish, and then I would talk to another girl in the bar or whatever, and then that first girl would see me talking to the second girl, and then she would start looking at me all stinking acting or whatever, because now she's seen that I sort of moved on and I'm not really giving her that attention she wants. So a lot of times, the fact that you're not really sweating them, or the fact that you're sort of just like keeping it pushing or whatever, it's like, they don't like it because they still want you to sort of keep sweating them or keep talking to them or keep showing them attention, even though they, is not really trying to mess with you. You understand? It's like some women want you to want them, even if they don't really want you like that. You understand? Or some chicks, they'll want you, but then they still want you to freaking try just to feed their ego, or they feel like they need to play games with you in order to, in order for the situation to be sufficient. But then when they see that you're not playing those games, that's when they get pissed off and they get angry and they get mad or whatever and start looking at you funny. You see what I mean? So you just most likely dealing with a chick who's an attention whore. That's really, what it is in a nutshell in most cases.
Well, let me ask you a question, 201. Let me ask you a question. You said a number that you said something that kind of disturbed me. You said you talked to her 3 times, right? 3 times, right?
Correct.
Why did you talk to her more than 3 times? I don't understand. Why wasn't the first time the last time? Why did you do 2 more times?
Okay, it's like occasional shopping, so people will speak to me, and in a sense of speaking to me, I'll just be courteous and try to speak back, but in the midst of speaking, I said, let me just try my hand, but I won't go over 3 times when she initiated the conversation,
Okay,
so
wait. I need you to help me understand. Okay, when you say 3 times, was this 3 separate times, or was it 3 in the same? I don't understand.
Yeah, 3.
So 3. So
3 separate times.
All right, tell me about the first. Okay, this I got a problem with this, but I'm just trying to hear what you guys say first. So you went up to her the first time. You tried to talk to her, and she wasn't down, right? Right.
Right.
So then a few days later, a few weeks later, you went back in a second time. You tried to talk to her. She wasn't down, and then you charged it, right? And then the third time, you said, I'm going to try one last time, went there to talk to her, and then you told her, you know what, I'm done with this bullshit, right? Is that that's how I get it? That's how I'm telling you?
Right.
Okay, well then, and this is where I have a problem. I hope people are listening. To me, the second and third time was weakness on your end and pandering, because here's the thing, dog. If she likes you or she finds something about you that she really likes the first time, she's going to go at you and talk to you. Now, again, I don't know matter of fact, what did you say to her the first time? Let me hear what you said. You walked up to her, and what did you say to her the first time?
I can't recall. I know it was just mutual conversation, like, hey, how
wait,
you doing?
stop right there. Listen to me.
Know,
listen, listen, and this is important now. Listen. See, if you can't now, I bet you a $5 case of diet root beer for Mr. Locario that I can say, Mr. Locario, back in 1993 or back in 2004, when you were at this place and you met that woman, what did you say? And I guarantee Mr. Locario will not only tell me, he will give me every detail that I need. Why? Because if you don't remember what you said, then how the fuck do you think she's going to remember you? If you don't even remember what you said to her.
Right.
So the fact that you didn't remember what you said to her is the reason why she didn't want to mess with you, because what you said did not move enough mountains to make her say, well, you know what? I want to see what he's about. Because maybe you were just throwing shit up on the wall. Like I say, if you don't remember what you were saying, okay, what about the second time? Do you remember what you said the second time? Be
I
honest.
asked her a little bit about herself.
Okay, you asked. Okay,
right.
but let me ask you a question. Do you give a fuck? The questions that you asked about herself? What is one of the things that you asked her about herself?
Well, I asked her about herself, what she wanted to be in life.
All right, stop right there. Okay, stop. Wait.
Later on down the line.
Now follow me down this path. You don't know her from jack shit. You're a complete, total stranger. Do you think asking her a personal question like that when you don't know her at all is going to get her to want to get with you, dog?
Nah.
So why ask a personal question like that? Let me ask you a question. Say you at McDonald's and some man walks up to you and say, "Yeah, man, what's your social security number?" Well, you gonna look at him like he crazy as fuck, right? Right?
Yeah.
So so when you're talking to old girl, why do you think that she is going to be receptive to what you're saying? Because first off, she doesn't know you at all. She vaguely remembers you from the first time. Then you're asking her, tell me about her life story, which I'm sure she might get offended. So she wasn't down. So then the third time you just said, fuck it. This is the last time I'm ever going to do it, right? Am I correct?
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
But this is why you guys lose. Because, again, I'm going to play Mr. Locario again because I slept in the Holiday Inn. If I'm Mr. Locario and I walk into that store, the first time is either going to be the first time that's going to move on to a second, third, fourth, fifth time, or it's going to be the last time because I'm going to leave everything on the floor. I'm going to let her know why I came up to her. I'm going to let her know what my intentions are with her. And I'm not going to ask her about shit I don't give a fuck about because I'm sure you and I can agree on you don't give a fuck what her life aspirations are, do you?
Right.
No.
So
exactly.
So why, Locario, help me out, fam. Why even ask the question, Locario? Help me, man. Why?
Right. Well, that's the thing, though. That's the thing that makes all these situations don't flow like it needs to, because a lot of times what you're doing is that what you want isn't in alignment with how you're approaching her and talking to her. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so then it's coming across disingenuous from the jump, and then that could be a situation why it's not really, happening the way you want it to happen. You see what I mean?
Okay.
So it's kind of like that thing where, if you just basically approach her and say what you're really trying to make happen, or say what, you really want to say to her, you know what I'm saying? It's more authentic, and then she can see that it's more authentic. You know what I mean? Because this is the thing. It's like women know that when you approach them and you're talking to them that you're somewhat interested, or which is why you're actually trying to talk to them. You see what I mean? And so if you come at them with something else, then they're gonna look at you like, dude, why are you trying to beat around the bush? Why are you acting like it's like if somebody's trying to sell you something on the street corner or something, or they're trying to get you to sign up to save the children or some shit. And then, they stop you and then they ask you about a whole bunch of other stuff. And you're like, no, I know you're trying to get me to sign this petition or to give you a donation. Like, why aren't we just talking about that? You know what I'm saying? And so that's the thing that, you need to get a little bit more used to is doing that type of stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And a big back off of Locario real quick. See, the thing is, big dog, what I need you guys to do is I need you to be more assertive in what you're doing. I need you to let her know. See, I don't want you to go up and throw shit up against the wall. I want you to walk up to her, let her know why you approached her. Because she has, listen, there's a few things here, Mr. Carr. Think about this. First off, you never introduced yourself to the woman. So how the fuck did she know who the fuck you are? Number one. Second off, you didn't even tell her why you came up to her, because that's what men do. Third one is that you didn't even let her know not just the why, but also what your intentions are. Do you want to take her out? Do you want to suck your dick? Do you want to juggle some midgets? What the fuck do you want to do? She has no idea what you want to do. So. Again, if when you left the store, you better hope a Locario didn't come in there. Because if a Locario comes in there after what you have done, then guess what? The Locario's gonna go up there and walk up to her and let her know what is and not what could be. He's gonna introduce himself to her. He is going to tell her why I walked up to you, and then he's gonna tell her what his intentions are. I want to take you out, get to know you better.
Right.
Whatever he says, he's gonna let her know. So who has a better shot, 201? You by throwing shit up on the wall, or Mr. Locario that rolls in that motherfucker all swagged out and shit with his little cake ass hat and shit. You know I got to fuck with you, Locario. Yeah, but who has a better shot? Who's got a better shot, man?
Yeah, he does. Definitely. Locario does.
Right. So that's why it's important, man, to learn this shit, man. You're not gonna. Listen. I love your effort. Okay, I love your effort of at least doing 3 times. I don't like the fact you did 3 times, but I like your tenacity. I like that. But what I don't like is that there's no substance. There's no punch. There's no power. There's no force behind your punches. She's not feeling the body blows. You know what I mean? And that's where you guys are wrong. She's not understand. You know what she does? She takes you and puts you in the category with the creepy, the weird, and the friend zone and the gay guy, because there's no substance there to move her, to make her say, you know what? I want to suck his dick, or I want to fuck him. And Locario, what you got on that, man?
Yeah.
Right. No, I agree. It's the substance is really the part that it's the thing that basically makes everything come together. Because look, a woman she's trying to follow your lead, so it's like she's basically, when you approach a woman, she's being ready to see what you're trying to do, what you're about, what are we doing now? You understand? That's what it is. This is why you know when we tell guys up, when you approaching a girl, you have to be able to basically control the direction of conversation. You have to guide the conversation. You have to let her know what's what. You have to let her know what's going to happen, what's going to proceed. This is why even when, Steve will say, hey, give the girl your number, give her a card with your number, and then tell her to call you, you're still instructing her on what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all about that. So it's kind of like, if you're going up to a girl and just saying like random stuff as far as not really knowing the direction of where you're trying to go with it, she's going to get lost. And then she's going to be like, I don't really want to deal with this lost dude. He's not really leading me anywhere. We're just sort of here. And so that, and the thing is, and a lot of that too is subconscious, because a woman, what she's doing, like for us, if we see a girl, right, we see her, she's hot, we're like, yo, she's bad. Like I want to, have sex with her. I want to see her next week. It is what it is, because she's hot. So that's what it is. A woman, what she does is that when a guy approaches, she makes the decision based off of what he does in that situation. So now if a guy approaches her and he's sort of like nervous, he don't know what to say, he's all over the place, she's like, nah, I don't really know about that. But if he's really, on point and knows where he's trying to go, she's like, okay, I could follow this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? And they make their decision after the fact. We make our decision beforehand. You see what I'm saying? And so this is why you got to know what to say and do at those moments. You see what I mean?
Right. And the last thing I want to say, 201, real quick on this is I want you to think about this. It's going to hurt a little bit, but I'm saying this with love. And I'm going to use Mr. Locario as well. Again, I don't know Locario's sexual skills at all. I just want to say right now. And that is being brought to you by the Nighttime Sniffling Sneezing, Coughing, Aching, Stuff, Fever, and Mess Ready tonight. Okay, let's get into this. So check this out, 201. The thing is, if you're passive and you don't pull a punch by your mouthpiece, what do you think she's thinking about you if she gets you in the bedroom? Do you think you're going to be the motherfucker that's going to throw her around, pull her hair, smack her ass, tell her to shut the fuck up and put your dick all on her forehead? Or are you going to be the 2-minute man that's happy that he got a little bit of pussy, roll over, go to sleep, and be boring as fuck? What do you think she's thinking by your approach?
Sure. Yeah. Man, oh man.
So but again, I always want you to look at the bigger picture and give you the reason why. And again, I love the fact that you did it, but your problem is, and this is where you guys understand, the way they see you outside the bedroom. This is why you see Mr. Locario when he does his videos. You can feel the confidence, the arrogance, and all that. And you could cut it with a knife. It's so thick. You know that. But guess what? Women see it as well. That means they automatically know this guy is the real fucking deal. you're not the real deal because of your behavior. See, it's always your behaviors that's going to show her what you are on the back end. And like I always say, have you been to the mall? Do you go to the mall? Am I correct, 201?
Yeah.
When
Definitely.
you go to the mall, you go to the food court, don't they have little samples of food that they try to get you to eat?
Yeah.
And when they give you samples of food,
Yeah,
when they give you samples, they're trying to get you in line to buy something else. Am I correct?
right.
And when they give you a sample of something you like it so much, the next time you go to the mall, you saying, you know what, I'm going to buy those Jordans, but you know what, I'm going to go back to that spot and get some more of whatever I like, right? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Well, it's the same thing with women. Like, and I'm using Mr. Locario as well as an example. Mr. Locario talks to the woman the way I said before. He's giving her an example of what it is going to be like if it ever became physical, if they ever begin to mess around, if he ever had her clothes off, if he ever had her face in a pillow and her ass up in the air. She's thinking about all those things just by the mere talking to that man and understanding, okay? And she does the same with you.
Okay.
But unfortunately, her thought process of you is, why would I give him my pussy or even my time when he's not even a man about himself? He's not even coming. He's asking me about shit that the regular boring ass Bob guy asks all the time. But I remember that guy. I remember that dark skinned motherfucker with that mustache and that fucking smile and his fucking half shirt showing his fucking arms and shit. I remember that motherfucker because that motherfucker was arrogant. That motherfucker didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker came to me and he told me what he wanted. And I know a man that has a thought like that is a man that's going to control me in the bedroom, sir. Okay?
Okay.
So, yeah. So,
All right.
So Mr. Carr, if you got anything left, you got the floor, sir.
Yeah, now I'll just say, you know, for the next time when you're dealing with these girls, man, just, you know, let them know what you really trying to make happen. You know, just make it clear, short, precise. And because the thing is, you have to give her the opportunity to make the choice. You understand? To choose, and you want her to choose correctly. Also, you understand? Because sometimes a chick will choose you and fuck with you, but she's fucking with you off the strength of her thinking that you might be a simp, or you might be a trick, or you might be some dude that she could, you know, take advantage of or whatever. So she's gonna, you know, choose you on that premise, but you don't want her to choose you on that premise. You want her to choose you on the premise of her knowing that you're a man who knows what he wants and where he's trying to go. Yes. And so that when she does say, yeah, here's my number, or, you know, you give her your number and she calls you or whatever it is, she understands that, okay, this is the type of guy I'm dealing with. You understand? Because the thing is, you know, I just want to say, like, for your example, like, she could have gave you her number. You understand? Let's say even on the third time you hollered at her, she gave you the number. And then she could have gave you the number off the strength of thinking that she could manipulate you just off the strength that you hollered at her 3 times.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
She's like, oh, this guy, you know what I'm saying? He just keeps coming back. I could do whatever. Okay, Here's my number. Then you call her up. You trying to make stuff happen with her. And, you know, she ain't giving you no sex because she feel like she could get as much dates and money out of you because you're going to keep coming back anyway. You see what I mean? So however you show up, she's going to treat you that way. You see what I'm saying? So even if she do give you the number, you want to make sure she's giving it to you off the strength of you representing yourself in a certain way before anything even happens. You see what I mean? So
yeah, definitely.
It's really,
appreciate it.
Yeah, we don't want you to be that motherfucker Halloween. She's like, 201, can you come over and put up my Halloween lights? 201.
Exactly,
Can you come? It's 11:30, and that asshole, Mr. Locario, he's such a jerk. All he does is come over and screw me and come all over me. I need a shoulder to cry on. Can you come over, please?
Right.
I want to go shopping for Mr. Locario of Victoria's Secrets. I need to get a man's thought. Can you hold on to my purse while I wear this lingerie for Mr. Locario? You don't want that, dog.
Right.
So, yeah, man.
Man, I appreciate it a lot, man.
All right, no doubt. Well, we'll throw you back in the queue, man. If you got any other questions, press 1. Well, thank you, 201. Again, guys, if y'all want to call in, 515-605-9373 is the number. Is it my turn to read now, Mr. Carter? It's my turn, isn't it? I think it's my turn.
Nah, it's my turn.
Oh, it is your turn. Okay, it's your turn. Go ahead, big dog. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no doubt.
Let me
Go ahead.
see. All right, so the next one is another long one, so I'm paraphrasing it. So basically, this email, the guy in the email is saying that he's been dating this chick who is married, right? And the woman is in a monogamous relationship. The man doesn't know that she's cheating on him with this dude. And this dude now says that the chick is claiming that she's pregnant, right? So he's saying, his question is, should he convince her to get an abortion? Should he also continue to see her, or should he charge into the game? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Wait, what now the chick? Wait, what's happening with the chick again?
Right. So the chick that he's seeing, she's married.
Yes.
And she said that she's pregnant.
Oh my goodness.
Right. So he wants to know, should he convince her to get rid of the baby, and also should he charge it to the game, or should he continue to see her and deal with her?
Since
the chick is feeling him or whatever.
Mr. Locario, this is why when I say I hate these humans, I hate the human. This is why you and I are up here on Mount Olympus, sitting there with Zeus and all the other gods, because I don't even want to be down there with them. This is why I tell you guys out there, your sperm, your last name is valuable. It's a valuable commodity. You don't give that away to no fucking woman who does not deserve that. Meaning, you wrap your fucking dick up and fuck as many women as you want, but don't get these bitches pregnant. Do not do that. That you got to be smarter, because the government and family courts are always for the woman, and if she wants to, you have no say. As soon as she got pregnant, you have no say so in what she does with that child. But I tell you this much: if she wants to get you on child support, or you better pay, or you're gonna be going to jail. You're gonna fuck up your life. This is why I tell you, I'm sure Mr. Locario tells you, save sex. Protect your sperm. Protect your legacy. Now that you didn't do it, now you're in a situation. Look, I can't even give you advice. You got to wait to see what she decides to do. You have to wait to see.
Exactly.
All I can tell you to do is look. Whatever God or whatever you believe in, Buddha, God, I don't care, karma. You better put some fruit on their mantle. You better be praying. You better be doing everything you can, because let me tell you something. It's as soon as you inject your sperm in her and get her pregnant, you no longer have rights at that point. I'm just saying that. What you got on that, fam?
Right. Nah, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's crazy because he's saying, hey, should he convince her to get rid of it and all this other stuff? And the thing is, if she want to keep it, she gonna keep it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But also, I would say too is that if you make sure to see if she's actually pregnant, because sometimes chicks be saying this shit and they don't really be pregnant, or they think they're pregnant but they're not, or whatever. Make sure and confirm that that's the real situation. 2, make sure that when you're dealing with her and talking to her, whatever. First of all, I would say, you need to charge that situation to the game. You should have been charged it to the game, because I always tell guys, it don't really make no sense to really be seriously seeing, some chick who's in a marriage situation. You shouldn't be dealing with a chick like that anyway. You feel what I mean? Any chick that got some dude and you don't know how the husband is, and what if, when the husband finds out if she actually is pregnant with your kid, what's going to be the situation with that? So it's you got a lot of drama that might be happening coming your way. But what I wanted to say too was, get a test to make sure that's your baby also, because she could have been fucking with other dudes, you understand? And so I think you should make sure you definitely check that out. Make sure, the the real deal about that specific situation. And then let's say, for sake of argument, she's not pregnant or it's not your baby or whatever it is. Just run. No, don't walk. Run away from this chick. Like it's a wrap. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't indulge in this situation again, because he was saying, should he continue to see her? Should he continue to mess with her? Nah. You need to cut this off immediately. You understand what I'm saying? And hopefully that ain't your baby. But if it is, you're gonna have to find some way to deal with the situation the best way you can. Hopefully, because like you were saying, Steve, there's a whole bunch of all that extra, going to courts and paying child support and all this other craziness that you got to deal with. And you got to deal with the fact that she has a husband that don't even know about you. So if this, when this comes out and, if she says, hey, this ain't your baby, and he finds that out, that could be something else you got to deal with. So you got a lot to think about, man. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, man, that's a tough thing there.
Yeah, one thing I always say to you guys, I want y'all to get as many women as you want, but I want you to protect your legacy. I want you to protect your sperm. That it kills me, Mr. Locario, when these young men have no idea the value of their sperm and the significance it means to be able to have a son or somebody that you can call and train up to be great just like you. Your problem is this.
Right.
You fucked up. But again, it happens. Again, again, no one's saying everybody's got to be perfect. I'm just saying, when you know your value, when you know your worth. Mr. Locario, do you have any kids?
Ooh. Oh, no, I ain't got no kids yet.
Wait. Let me ask you again. Excuse me. Wait, hold on. Let me ask you again. Mr. Locario, do you have any kids?
Nah.
And
guys,
I
don't got any.
I can guarantee you this motherfucker, Mr. Locario, is fucking. I know my dog.
Exactly.
So that's my, like I said, I'm going to use him as an example. I know he fucking. And he don't have any kids.
Right.
Matter of fact, I even know Alan Roger Curry is fucking, and he don't have no kids. Why? Because like these two gentlemen, they know the value of their last name, the value of their sperm, and they will not give it away just to any fucking person just because they can. And that's where you get the respect.
Right.
You know what I mean? But guys, if y'all want to call in, 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1. We'd love to have you in. We got 13 minutes left of the show, so call in, and we'll definitely bring you in. Just press 1. Are you ready for the next question, Mr. Locario?
Yeah, let's make it happen.
All right, let's make it happen. All right, let's see here. Next question is, let me see here. Oh, boy, some cake-ass shit. Let's see. Okay, a few months ago, I met this girl and first developed a friendship by text messaging. I have to say that we never write first, but I was always one who started the conversation. Another thing is sometimes when we're texting, she suddenly stops writing back. We never had a real date, but we meet in a few circles and parties. We dance and get close and nothing else. Some attitudes of her give me the idea that she had some interest in me, but some friends asked her if she had a chance. She said no. That feels bad because I think she had some feelings. Otherwise, I wouldn't develop feelings for her. What do I do, and is there a chance? Man, go ahead, Miss.
Wait, hold on. There was a part where you said her friends asked her, did she have a boyfriend?
No. Let me tell you the bitch shit they did. So you know how when you were in elementary school and you liked a girl,
right?
And you wanted to find out. So you get your buddies and shit or your friends and be like, well, hey, do you like me? Do you like Mr. Locario?
Right.
Mr. Locario,
right,
y'all
right.
like a cute couple. You like him? So I guess they did that pandering shit instead of him doing it as a man. But she said no, she doesn't want a relationship, or she doesn't see him as relationships material. So he's asking, does he have a chance, or what should he do?
Oh man, I mean, first of all, if you're dealing with this girl, you're talking to this girl, or you're hanging out with this girl, whatever, and she basically says to her friends or whoever about you that, she's not into you like that, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's most likely she's not into you like that. You know, you understand what I'm saying? like when you was a kid, you know, if you were in school, maybe that would you know, a chick might say that because she's young and she don't want to be embarrassed or whatever. But you know, if you're a grown ass person, you know, and you having that conversation, then if she's into you, she would have said something to her friends about it, or they would have been talking about it or whatever. But since that's not the case, then most likely she's not into you. But if you're talking about do you have a chance? I still don't even like the language you're using, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that just within itself, do I have a chance? I feel like by you saying that you don't have a chance. You understand? And it's like you having that mindset is the reason why you're not gonna have that quote unquote chance, because you think you're trying to get a chance. Like you can't have that you know, that language and be successful with women. You see what I'm saying? And that's probably the reason why you're not even, you know, things aren't really even going in the way that you wanted to go in the first place, because that type of language lends itself to let, you know, her know, and just people in general, even listen to this question, that the way you view women as giving you chances. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then so what it is that instead of you know, interacting with a woman and, you know, dealing with her in a way where you're trying to see if she's going to be down, like if she's worthy to be down with you, you're flipping it and seeing if you're worthy to be down with her. And that's the reason why, partly why shit is probably not going on, because just within that, you know, that phrase, there's probably other aspects of your game or what you're doing that's indicating that you're the type of guy who, you know, most women wouldn't really see as attractive, because you're saying or exuding to the point that you look for women to give you chances. You look for women to bless you with their presence. You're hoping that she will accept you. All of that is coming through with that statement. You understand? And even just with this whole situation, it just seems kind of, you know, funny. So I would say, you know, drop the whole, you know, thinking of women giving you a chance, and that's when you're going to actually have the success. I'm not going to say the chance, but the success with women that you are trying to make happen. Either it be, you know, some girl you know already, or some girl that you're going to meet, or whatever it is. But it has your whole thing has to shift, because that's probably why things aren't going the way it needs to go. But, you know, Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I have thoughts, but we got a call. So I fuck my thoughts. You know, we're going to grab this call.
Cool.
Yeah, let's grab this call, because we only have a few minutes left in this show. So let's bring the call in. Area code 857, sir. What's your name, where you calling from, and what's your question?
Hi, so this is Dino from Boston. How you doing, Locario? What's going on, man? How you doing,
What's
Steve?
going on, bro?
What's going on, Boston?
I'm cooling, man. Yeah, man. So I'm actually just calling, I'm trying to get a little bit of technique for my game real quick. You know what I'm saying? So basically, all right. So I'm just gonna get straight to the point. So usually when I talk to, you know, females, or I bag them or whatever the case, like I usually would start off trying to build rapport with them. And then when I see like there's some kind of, like they have a certain kind of level of interest in me, then that's when I start getting a little seductive with them. But sometimes, you know, some of these females or whatever, you gotta be, you know, kind of fast with them. You know what I'm saying? So, and I realize if I move a little bit too slow, you know, I probably fuck up my chances of actually trying to smash them. So I guess my question is like, how soon should I seduce the female or show signs of seduction? You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what it is, though. So what do y'all take? What's your take on that, big bro?
Let me see, because I mean, basically, you know, what I say is that it has to be something that's happening quickly, because also too, you got to understand, when a woman is you know, dealing with you, a lot of times what happens is that if she is into you or she's feeling you, whatever, she's at already that heightened state of wanting something to happen. But also that heightened state will come through based off of how you interact with her. So a lot of times if you sort of take it slow, or you go indirect all the time or whatever, it takes a little while for that situation to warm up. when you know, are a little bit more direct, that's the thing that's going to make it a little bit more easier for her to, you know, get into that zone in that state. But then once she gets into that zone, you still have to be able to know how to orchestrate the situation and move it from point A to point B. So the thing is that on your end, you got to be able to, like, let's say you're talking to a girl, you're flirting with her, you notice she's still in the flirting, then you probably, like, you know, grab her hand a little bit, touching her hand while you're talking to her, you put your arm around her, you start getting in closer, you start whispering in her ear, you see that she's feeling it, then you start making out. Like, you have to be able to do that type of stuff quickly, because as the situation's escalating, her sexual, you know, the sexual tension's escalating, and she's starting to get horny in that moment. You feel what I'm saying? So it's really about you know, like running it in that direction. But Steve, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, if I said this is what I would for me, my thing is that when I first meet you, I want you to know that I'm trying to get at you. I'm not trying to bullshit around. I like to keep it light, flirty, light, sexual with them in the beginning. But I want to make sure that she knows I'm not like the other humans out there. I'm not going to ask her about her job. I'm not going to ask her about Mr. Slade or Fred, Wilmer, and Barney. I'm not going to ask her about that bullshit because I don't give a fuck about that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make her do a few things. While I'm talking to her on the phone, or texting her, I'm going to make her smile over my text with my text words. I'm going to make her think more about me, where she knows that, you know what, this guy's trying to get at me, but he has other women as well, but he's trying to get at me. I'm going to let her know that, you know what, that I'm going to give her reason to want to to make me the last person she talks to at night and the first person she talks to in the morning. I'm going to make sure that before we even go on the date, again, if today is Monday and I set the date for Friday, in between that time, I'm getting all that bullshit out of the way where we can get into a flirty, fun, sexual conversation over the phone, where we talk around 10:30, 11:30 at night, where I'm getting you to play with that monkey meat. I'm getting you to feel like, you know what, you wanna get with me. You know what I mean? You I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you a quick example in a clip. But I want phone calls like this, dog. Let me show you real. I'm not gonna play it all, but I want to say this is the norm. Like, if this is Miss Locario, even though this is me, this is Miss Locario gonna understand this shit. But this is how you should be with a woman within the first few days. If she's not saying this to you, then you're doing something wrong. Listen to this. Listen.
Of course.
I know that. Believe me, I know.
But before I get married, you have to come fuck me. Because I definitely cannot go on and not knowing how good that dick could be.
But see, that's the beautiful thing about it. It's always wondering. It's always wondering. That's the best thing about it.
Yeah, eventually. No, but seriously, like, I mean, I don't need your dick. I just want it one time. I just want to be able to say, damn, that motherfucker is the biggest shit talker.
All right, let me stop right there. Can he back it up? See, this is what I'm talking about, dog. The thing is, you need to, like a Miss Locario, myself, we on autopilot. So we're not sitting around thinking when is the right time. You know what I mean? We're not sitting around saying, well, you know, Thursday at 12 o'clock is the right time, or Wednesday at 2 o'clock is the right time. What we doing is we filling her out, and we know when to make the move. And by making the move, big dog, it's no set time. And that's the thing that we need you to start doing. Again, you're asking a question. I can't tell you because I'm not in the scenario. I'm not, I don't know much about her. But I tell you, if it was me, or I'm sure I can speak with Miss Locario, it's going to happen. It's going to happen soon because, again, I'm not wasting my fucking time. My time is too valuable for me to sit around and cuddle with you and take bubble baths with our clothes on and make you think I'm trying to. But no, I don't do that shit. Either you down or you're not. But I'm not gonna waste my time. Ms. Locario, what you got on that, big dog?
No, that's real talk. I agree with that, and you know, It's something you just basically at the end of the day, you gotta be able to put out, that direct approach quicker, and basically be more bold with what you're saying to them. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times that jump starts the situation. Because a lot of women, you got to understand, a lot of women deal with guys who are very indirect all the time. So when they find a guy who's more direct and wants to, and says, look, this is what it is, this is what I want, you start telling her, you start doing all that, you start moving in on it, then, that's going to be a little bit more attractive to her, and also gives you an indication of how much she's into you in that moment. You feel what I'm saying? So it's always good to really, push that situation to where it can go. You know what I mean?
For sure. Hell yeah. So man, thank you, big bro, and thank you, Mr. Dean, man. You already know, man, because I'm about to go out tonight, man. Got some of this game, so I soaked it up.
What's up?
I mean, I'm about to go put it to some work today, man. Thank you, man. Sir. I appreciate it, man.
Much love for you, 857. Much love, man. Much respect, man. Appreciate you. Well, guys, we wrapping it up. We're not gonna wrap it up. Not me, but Miss Locario's about to wrap it up. But we're gonna wrap up the Miss Locario's Dating Hour show right now. But what I'm gonna do is once we wrap this up, I'm gonna keep going because I'm gonna go on for a few hours. Because I'm gonna push forward with my dog. He jumping out the airplane and shit.
Right.
But again, Mr. Locario, why don't you let them know how to get in touch with you and everything? No, fuck that. Let me tell you, because I'm Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. If you want to get with me, go to www.bad